We start with some breaking news. Picket lines back up at BC ports.
An offer presented to both sides last week for ratification has been rejected. Our Rumina Daya is live with more on what we're learning about this turn of events. Rumina.
Sophie, the tentative four-year deal which was reached last Thursday has been obliterated. Port workers back on the picket lines as of 4:30 this afternoon. Now, the employer says the deal was rejected by union leadership before the members even had a chance to vote on it. I tried to ask the workers on the picket line about this, but they said no comment. Now, the employer said that it offered an increase of 10% in wages and benefits, as well as other measures to improve training, recruitment, and retention. For the union, this is about jurisdiction. They don't believe the tentative agreement will protect jobs. Their major concerns are over wages, contracting out, and automation. The strike, which lasted 13 days, July 1st to the 13th, if you can remember, caused a shutdown of more than 30 ports across British Columbia, including Canada's largest port, the Port of Vancouver. Now, stakeholders say it's a major blow to Canada's economy and reputation. The Greater Vancouver Board of Trade estimates almost $10 billion worth of traded goods has been affected, causing significant economic harm.
I think the government doesn't have much choice now but to legislate them back, to be honest with you. I mean, 13 days was bad enough. It's going to take till October to clear that through the supply chain. And if this goes back on, not only is it going to get, jam up the supply chain, it makes Canada look like a laughing stock.
I would predict the government's going to tell the parties it's up to them to do this. And they may issue a veiled threat.
Now, stakeholders across the board are calling on the Trudeau government to end this. Ottawa has the power to step in. They actually did 2 years ago at the port strike in Montreal. As far as what happens next, we don't know if there are any plans to resuscitate the negotiations. Back to you.
All right, thanks for that, Rumina Daya reporting live. Now let's bring in Keith Baldrey with more on this breaking story. And Keith, you have details of just what the union rejected.
Yeah, the terms of settlement recommended by the federal mediator has not been made public. I can show you the numbers, though. I think it'll surprise people what the unions turned down here. Basically, a compounded wage increase over 4 years, this is a 4-year settlement from the mediator, of more than 19%. On top of that, so that would raise the hourly wage to more than $57 an hour. An average $3,000 signing bonus for, average for full-time staff, an 18.5 increase to the retirement payout, which would take it to more than $96,000 for a full-time employee, and benefits for casual work. So that's what the unions turned down. They're looking for more than that. I think what's driving some of the dispute here is the settlement reached by longshoremen in the western United States, up and down the coast. They got 32% wage increase, albeit over 6 years. So that seems to be clouded over this talks as well. As you heard a number of people that in Rumina's story, there's going to be a big call for the federal government to get involved here, and that means imposing a settlement. Don't be surprised to see the House of Commons be recalled fairly soon.
All right, we'll see what the next move turns out to be. Thanks for that, Keith, in Victoria.